Back in Seattle, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. The M's are just barely out of the lead in the division as we approach the trade deadline. They look like a team that's on the verge of a breakthrough. Maybe a trade pickup would put them over the top.
Yeah, I think so. They're a strong group already, no doubt, but they need to do more to lock up a spot in the postseason over the next couple of months.
Back to the top of the lineup, Colton Wong up to hit.
The second baseman.
Ground ball right side. Cabrera steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
I think a key addition could really put a charge into this group. They're right on the cusp. They just need that one missing piece to solidify themselves as contenders. I mean, the guys in that room, they take care of business, Boog.
And that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at first with one gone. Ty France up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. There's the strike. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. Throw on to Cabrera, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Tigers 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, and here's the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Cabrera.
Scott back to work. There's a strike. Oh, 2 now. And that one missing low.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here's the catcher, Eric Haas. 1 for 3. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds. And the pitch.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here comes a pitch. Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. That one missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And he pops up the bunt. Now the throw to first on the run. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And now it's Jonathan Schoop. On the ground, could be 2. And it gets by him. 1 runs in.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now the count is even. Lined, and that's a base hit. Vierling coming home. Rodriguez fires it to the plate, but it's offline. And they lead by 2.
That's 3 singles in a row. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
On the mound now, Paul Sewald.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened.
Boots it.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez brings it in. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the M's 4. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Jose Cisnero. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Now pitching for Detroit.
And a
Number
pitch.
67, Jose.
And a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Alex Lang getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And there's a foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Up the middle. And Hernandez is out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. There's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And now it's even up. And the pitch. And that's a little bit high. Check swing. He went. And the count's even at 2. Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Pollock hung up in a rundown now, and they tag him out. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Sewald, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And a ball evens the count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Well, there's one away. Eric Haas getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Righty delivers. Got it by him for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Throwing the ball well, and they need the scoreless inning in relief up here. Been doing a good job.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
A new pitcher in the game, Alex Lang.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Suarez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next pitch is outside. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Got him swinging. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Daniel Vogelbach at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Kicks and deals. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Line drive, base hit down the line.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now it's the second baseman, Colton Wong. That's in there. Strike one. That one ripped. Knocks it down. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The batter, number 3.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Vogelbach on second. Wong at first. 2 out of the inning. Hard hit, base hit. Coming home. He scores, and it's now a 2-run game.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike one.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Next offering misses. 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And here it comes. That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. All square at 7.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
New pitcher on now, Will Vest.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
Slapped foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Pickoff throw. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. But a magical comeback is complete here in the last half of the ninth as they fight back to even it up. 10th inning coming up. And we are... Welcome back. Here's the second. Second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. The pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Next pitch just misses. 2-2. And that's ripped for a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Now into the game, Tommy La Stella. He takes over as the new first baseman. And here is Nick Maton.
0-1.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And the righty deals. And it is 2-1. Vierling on third. Schoop on at first with nobody out. And another ball.
3-1.
Pitch is in there. And it's 3-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. New pitcher for the Mariners, Andres Munoz.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. He goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
The 1-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Makes the grab. Right on the warning track. And that is that. Tigers strand a pair. Still tied. 7-7. Back here at the ballpark, we're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Comebacker to the mound. To first. One up, one down.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him, no big deal.
Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
That one lifted to left. Snags it on the run, and that is that. New inning getting started. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Javier Baez. And that's in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
In the air, right field. Hernandez makes the grab on the run. Here's Riley Green. And that one almost got him. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
And now up to hit, Miguel Cabrera. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's the strike.
1-1.
2 outs. Falling behind 2-1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Bounced up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Detroit, and this remains a 7-all tie. Bottom of the inning, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The right-hander back to work. That's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Going to count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Right-handed reliever. Got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 away, the winning run at second. The next offering misses. And that is ball 1. And now 2-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Misses off the inside. And a full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Up the middle. Scope. Inning over. Back in Seattle, and here's the catcher, Eric Haas. First offering, and it just misses. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Got him swinging. And that's the first out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Vierling in the box, lays off for ball 1. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 2-0. All tied up, and here in extra innings. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
The 0-2. Right side, hard hit. LaStella takes it to the bag. That's the third out. Back here in extras, and it. So a change being made out at second. On the pinch run, Cooper Hummel. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. And he deals. Base hit into right center. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline. This one's over, and the Mariners win it in 12.
You know, you had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
the corner. All set for the start of the inning. Max Kepler at the plate. Gilbert back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And stepping in for the Mariners, Tyler O'Neill. And here he is in his first at-bat with his new club.
Yeah, and I want to see him stay cool here, Boog. I mean, a lot of eyes on you, but just stay true to your approach. You know you've got the skills. Get yourself a knock and just sort of release that pressure.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the grab on the run. And welcome back. Now batting Max Kepler. In the air, left field. And that one gets down, fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see this.
Here's Donovan Solano. Popped up. And that will fall. The run comes in from second. It's 3-0. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across, and they clear the bases. 3 runs score. It's 7-0. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, what's impressive for me with Tyler O'Neill is just the athleticism. You talk about that frame, and yeah, he is a muscle-bound player, but he's also flexible. So you see him do some things, hitting, can go the opposite field, plays a Gold Glove caliber left field. So, yeah, don't be fooled by the big muscles.
Puts it away for the out. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Michael A. Taylor. Left field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Tyler O'Neill digs in now.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And the 1-0. Slice down the right side. Rodriguez, the runner at third. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Nope.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 3.
1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right side, Kepler gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Now it's going to be Jose Miranda. Popped in the air, left field, and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Michael A. Taylor, the next Twin up to hit. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's 2 away. And up next for Seattle, Tyler O'Neill. That one catches the zone, and that is strike one. Hernandez at second with nobody out. Foul ball there. And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Next offering way off the plate. On the ground to short, Correa. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And number 7. Rodriguez swings through it for strike 1. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Ginkel warming up as well. Strike two.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is downstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. That's towards center. It falls in, and that's a knock. Lewis to third, and he's safe at third. And a run comes in to score. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Ground ball could be two. Over to second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here at here's John.
They call me modern trash. I am just a common fad. Wrote myself a letter for the gods. Now it's crumpled in the